So there could be something that's trying to tempt you to feel like burdened or feel stuck or to feel trapped, or it's like these whispering spirits, or if it's fears, if it's anxieties. You guys have to fight this battle. I get, but allow spirit to also help you fight your battles. Archangel Michael is here for sure. And I'm looking at my Archangel Michael candle, and it's a picture of him stepping on the devil. So this is that battle between Satan and Archangel Michael that I'm seeing. And Spirit is saying that it's like this big demon that you have to fight, whether it's your fear, your biggest fear, whether it's your insecurity, whether it's inadequacy, whether it's what the past did to you, or your fear of believing in things or things being too good to be true. It's like you got to defeat that fear. It's a big fear that you have to face, and I feel like you're going to have triumph over this if you don't waver. But the thing is, like I said, you have spiritual help. You're being spiritually protected, because I feel like there's a cycle. It's like some type of blessing that's coming. Spirit is calling you to something, or spirit has called you to something, and you have help. You have people in the physical realm that are like kind of like earth angels, or just people to remind you, because everyone is a divine messenger, whether they're, I don't want to say everybody, but everything in the universe is a messenger, whether it's divine or whether it's dark messengers of the dark, messengers of the lower realms, because they have a duty too, right? Just like angels have duties, so do demons, if you, whatever you want to call them. So everything in this universe has a language, an energy signature, has a purpose. So spirit will send you people to help bring you balance. And there will also be on the other side of things where these other energies seek to keep you bound, seek to keep you in disbelief, untrust energy. Um, those energies are being cleared out. You have a duty. You've been called to something, I'm getting. Spirit wants you to have peace. Stop doubting yourself. Stop going back and forth in your mind about something. Um, it's really slipped my mind what Spirit wanted me to channel. Oh, okay. The trials and the tribulations, as we call it, like the trials and stuff that you're going through or growing through, as I'm getting, is like growing through something. So everything happens in the spirit realm first. Everything happens in the unseen world, right? As above, so below. So as it is in heaven, or as it is on earth, as it is in heaven, or whatever. Um, Heaven being the spirit realm, the earth obviously being the physical realm, the material world. So if your soul is going through an expansion, your higher self is going through all of this growth process. Your lower self is going to also go through, I don't want to say lower self, your physical being is also going to go through that expansion, and it might be painful, right? You have to think about a space that is certain energy, that's in a certain capacity, a certain, let's say a balloon. It can only take so much air into the balloon before it busts, right? Pops. So it's like spirit is saying, like, as you expand and as you grow, you got to break yourself. So sometimes we got to be broken into pieces. We got to be consecrated in order to, it's like that consecration process is a painful process, because we're being squeezed, we're being pressured. All of this stuff that has to come out of us or has to break. Heartbreak. I don't know, like, if anybody's ever heard the saying, but it's like, basically, I'm paraphrasing, but with your heart chakra, or your heart, when your heart gets broken, you're breaking it open to, for your heart to expand from that capacity, that small space, because your love is expansive, especially when it's unconditional love. Unconditional love is expansive. There's no limit. Um, there's no cap on it. There's no, oh, it's only just this, or it can only be that, or I can only love in this way. It's infinite. It's abundant energy. So when you go through your process of being broken, it's actually expanding you for more growth. So another thing too, like when it comes to doing your shadow work, anytime, the more and more we do our shadow work, the more and more we confront or face our shadows, our dark sides, or the parts of ourselves that are hidden, or the parts of ourselves that we're not so happy with or proud of, or the pain or our traumas. The more and more we face these shadows, our light can expand. So again, it's like being in a dark space. So the more and more, say you're walking into a dark room, your light turns on. So it starts to expose all of the shadow energies. The shadow can no longer be hidden anymore, right? So your light is going to continue to grow and to expand and to be, it's like to, how do I say it? Like be known into the universe, be seen in the universe. Your light shines brightly throughout the universe or different spaces the more and more you face your light. Some have yet to find their light or to see their light, and it's because of all of these heavy energies. I'm getting a lot of red. Red is the root chakra. Red is like passion, could be addictions, could be sex, it could be certain lower vibrational energies, a lot of trauma, a lot of pain. I'm getting something with your life, your bloodline for some of you. So it's like you're having to push through all of this. You're not doing it by yourself. Remember, you're not alone in this. So it's not an easy process. It's not an overnight thing, but it's like it might be heavier for some to face their shadows, and some people may not see their light because of the heaviness, the heavy traumas and all of that. And I feel I'm hearing the word redemption. So there's a lot of healing that's taking place in higher levels and higher realms that you don't see on a collective level. Not only are you picking up your own energy, but you're also feeling the contractions and the birth process within the universe and the collective. Because what's really happening is you're giving birth energetically, spiritually speaking, giving birth to new conditions, new energies, new environments, new thinking patterns. You're purifying and you're cleansing yourself of old energy that no longer fits you or never did fit you. It didn't belong to you in the first place, whether you carried it through your bloodline. And a lot of you are chosen by your bloodline, by the Most High, to be that shift, to be that change. And I feel it's a choice that you have to make, because if you've been chosen for something, you don't necessarily, your higher self chose your path, right? You've been called to something. Your spiritual team, they're with you. They know what the assignment is. They know what your purpose is, blah, blah, blah. You either obey your soul's call or you get dragged with it. Because some people have a choice, like because I'll be like, why, Spirit, why do I have to be the one to go through this? Why is it have to, thinking it's all about you, but it's not about you. It's a higher call to this. People need you. You've been called to something, right? And you might look at yourself and say, well, why do I got to go through this? Everybody else gets to just choose and just do this and do that. And you might not necessarily be able to just live life obliviously anymore. Or you're not able to. You're not able to just do things that everybody else is doing and get away with it, or sleep with this person, sleep with that person, or choose this lifestyle and get ahead in life. Spirit saying, like, certain things are not meant for you. You've been called to something, and you have a choice whether you embrace the path or you get dragged, right? So I feel it's a choice how you choose to walk the journey or walk the path. But there's a lot of heavy growth. I'm getting a lot of massive energy around you. Whoever is meant to hear this message and whoever this is resonating with. And there's something with doves. I keep seeing doves in the cards. Doves are my symbol for the Holy Spirit, peace, harmony, promises, covenant with the Most High God. So there's a promise. Spirit is not going to lead you astray. Spirit is not going to leave you nor forsake you. I always take the Bible as affirmations. That is one of my favorite scriptures. And also Prophet Jeremiah's, the scripture 29:11, where it says, I have plans to not to harm you, but to prosper you, or to bless you, to give you hope for a future. So Spirit is saying that I called you to something. If I called you to a certain path or a certain assignment or calling, I'm not going to play you. Like, I'm not going to just put you in a situation and not bless you. Like, what do I look like? So Spirit's saying to you, you have a choice how you walk this path, because you've been called to something. It's almost like military. I'm getting military energy, where you got to go through military training to see if you're equipped and you're ready for the battle. And people might not want to hear this, but spiritual warfare is a real thing. Like, and it was 11:11 when I said that. Spiritual warfare is real. This physical realm is more than what we can see. People want to play and act like spirituality is just all this new age chakras and all this goofy little fairy tale stuff. It's not all about that. It's deeper than that. As they said, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but principalities and, spirits and things in other places, high places. Like, this ain't no joke, what I'm saying. And it's not a fear-based energy. You've been called to something great, and how you annihilate these spirits. It could just be you writing a book that's dismantling demonic energies and forces in people's lives. It could be you rebuilding your community. You're breaking generational curses in that area, that community, in your bloodline. You deciding to marry a certain person cleanses your bloodline of generational bondage, or bringing about new conditions and a new life, or giving birth to a child that is meant to do something in this world. Like, it could be what we can perceive as mundane things, really in the spirit realm holds a lot of weight. That is why a lot of people get attacked. That is why a lot of people in their mind, they deal with whispering spirits telling them they're not good enough. Spiritual attacks come often when you're doing something right. When you're being spiritually attacked, you're doing something right. Those that have fears and anxieties, or people that get attacked mostly in their mind, people that deal with suicidal thoughts, people that deal with heavy inadequacy and feeling like they're not good enough. Oh, my purpose is, I don't have a purpose, or I'm not good enough, or people that have been abandoned or abused. These people get attacked the most because they have gifts. And it's a fight, it's a battle. These lower vibrational energies are not going to attack and harass people that don't have something in them that's going to dismantle the dark kingdom. They're not going to attack those people. They let the people that just like choose to just fuck off in life and just do nothing, and cause disruption in the world and the universe and hurting people. They don't attack those people. They get to just run free. They get to roam this earth free, spiritually. But those people that have callings on their life, especially if you get a notion to do something, to say something, to write something, and then you get attacked and say, oh no, you're not good enough, oh, you stupid, you can't do that. That's not how God talks. That's not how your angels talk to you. That's not how your guides talk to you, your ancestors that love you. That's not how they communicate. That's something else. So that's how you know, oh, you're not good enough for this, oh, you can't have this, oh, well, blah blah blah, all this other stuff. Those are spiritual attacks in the mind. That is the battlefield. The biggest war field is in the mind, because that's where things are conceived. That's where you give birth to things. Your visions come from that place. Your ideas come from that space. So of course you're going to get attacked in the mind. You're going to get attacked towards the things that you care about the most, the things that you're most passionate about. Your biggest insecurities, you're going to get attacked. So you have to be able to discern